What's up, guys, and welcome back to Farmer on the Prairie. Today we're installing new lights on the Kubota because it has needed new lights for a while now. That is the one thing we did not like about the Kubota. It's got black oak LED pod lights right there. We put those on after we bought the tractor because it just had 2 on the back of the cab, 2 on the front of the cab, and then 4 in the hood, none of which were bright. Today we're completely changing that and putting in 4 4,000 lumen LED lights, 2 2,000 lumen LED lights, and then a set of 8,000 lumen lights in the top set of the hood. And then tomorrow we should be getting a set of lights that are 7,000 lumen for the bottom of the hood. So it's gonna have a lot of light when this thing's done. So most of the lights I used to use were from Black Oak, and I still like the company, but unfortunately our Kubota has a little bit different of a light shape and nothing was going to look quite right. So the lights that we have are from Augsbeam LED. They are a 4,000 lumen 2-sector light like that, and they're a little bit smaller but close to the same size and shape as the OEM Kubota lights. They should look pretty good. We got 4 of those, 2 for the front of the cab, 2 for the back of the cab, and then got these lights right here. And these are going to go on top of the tail lights pointing sideways on the back of the cab. So we got these. They're a pretty small light, but they're still 2,000 lumens. So because of the shape of the headlights and the grill of the tractor, we cannot put an LED retrofit in that. So we're gonna put an LED bulb inside that housing. So here's the LED bulbs that go inside that housing. We run these on most of our vehicles. Here they are, they're an 8,000 lumen set, so 4,000 per bulb. They've got a heat sink and fan on the back. And then, of course, the LED on the front with the little mounting flange. So we're gonna have to do some modifications to the bulb to get those in there. They should work really nice when they're done. So here's the headlight housing right here. Of course, this is just the plastic part. And then here is the actual headlight, the chrome reflector that screws inside of the plastic housing. And we're going to change the bulb out in here. And then we're going to have to take a hole saw and cut a larger hole in the back of that to fit the heat sink. So we've got our reflector here now, and we pulled the old light bulb out. And the new light bulb fits in just like this. We take this right here, slide it in, it clips, and then we push down and it's in. So now I've just got to modify the housing for it to slide into. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my hole saw and drill a hole through the housing. Got a hole in there. I am going to drill another hole down here to run my power cord through.
Put another hole in it, why don't you?
Yeah, nothing be left of it by the time we're done. Okay, now that we've finished retrofitting our fixture, I'm going to attach the reflector back into the housing. So I've got the hood open and I'm standing up here in the engine compartment. So now I'm just gonna loosen this bolt and that bolt. And then there's a bolt up top. And I'll be able to slide the grill out enough to get that light out. It's hot in here. Imagine that I'm in So we just got the lights installed. Well, we got one of the top headlights installed, and I'm going to show you the difference between the new one and the old one. Here's the new one. And then here's the old one. So we've got tractor's factory lighting here. The ones right there were the aftermarket ones that we had already installed. Here, and it's got one of the new lights in, and then the old light. So it's still mostly factory lighting. The top ones, which are very disappointing lights, are going to get replaced, as well as that one. And then those two. And then walk around here to the back, and it's got two very piddly lights on it. So we're going to take that one off and that one off, and then put the 4,000 lumen lights up there. And then we're going to put the 2,000 lumen lights pointing slightly sideways. So we've got it all in here now. You can see where that was modified. And we've got it plugged in with the factory plug and then spliced together here. So now we're going to heat shrink these, and then we're going to zip tie the wire and the CAN bus decoder up. All right, got the CAN bus decoder zip tied up there. And now I'm going to zip tie this up here as well, like so, and then tie it back to the wire coming off the light so it's nice and clean. And we got that heat shrink on there. Most importantly, you gotta cut these and then drop them on the floor and not pick them up till the project's done, so you can make your dad angry. Once we slide the headlight or the grill forward, we can get the headlight out. I got the lights all wired up, and now we're gonna try them out. Wow, it's bright. It's really bright. Okay, so I'm up here now. Of course, you can tell this light's been broken for a while, but I'm gonna take this bolt out back here and pop the light off, and then we'll wire the new light up to that Kubota plug. Okay, got the new light installed. It doesn't look quite as nice as the old ones, but it definitely does its purpose a lot better. So we'll take this off. Got the plastic taken off now. I'm gonna zip tie the wire like that there. That'll be good. There's the new light. As you can tell, it's nice and bright. There's the old one. There's the new one. All right, so you can see the new headlights there. Those are nice and bright. We got our insanely bright light up on the cab there now. And then a tiny little candle up on top now. So we gotta get that one changed out yet. Okay guys, we got all the lights on the front done tonight, and we're going to continue on tomorrow after we finish working outside and hopefully get the rear lights all done and wired up. This is the next day. We went out and we're fencing this afternoon and got another section of fence done, and now we're back on the Kubota again. I got another light put on the back of the cab, and then we gotta do 3 more yet. New light, old light. Way different. I like it a lot. Okay guys, so we got the taillight taken off, and this is the wire that's supposed to have power to it when the rear light switches on. It does not. I already checked the fuse is in place, so I've got to start tracking back on the wire, find out where it goes, and find out why it doesn't have electricity. I am now going to fab up a light that goes right there, or a bracket that goes right there and above the tail light. I got the area around the vise cleaned up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and bend both ends, and then after I get both ends bent to a 90-degree angle, then I'm gonna cut it to the proper size that I need. Okay, so as you saw, we got 2 90-degree bends in this metal now, and then we're gonna cut it down to the size we need it. Well, you know, cut it off about right here, and then it only needs to be about 1 inch long after the bend. I got the brackets all made up now, and I'm going to go ahead and spray some primer on them and just some shiny black paint, and then let them dry over lunch. I know they won't be perfectly dry, but they'll be dry enough to bolt on the tractor, and then these will be done. I got them all finished up now. I'm just gonna let them dry for a few hours and then put them on the tractor. Okay, there's the light all done. You can see how it's pointed just the right angle. How it's bolted down. Turned out really, really nice. Once I figure out the wiring issue, it's gonna be a great addition to the tractor as far as side lighting. I finally found out why we did not have power back there. For some reason, on this exact model of tractor, there is a little plug inside the console that you have to jump the wire across, but it will be on whenever the key is. So then I ran the wire to a switch, and then from the switch and back to the plug, and now it works. So if any of you have a Kubota 135 and want to put lights in the back, this is what you got to do. There's a plug back inside there. You can see, and I put 2 wires into it, and it ran over to my switch. So I installed another switch right here. And when the key's on, the switch will turn that on and off. Alright guys, the lighting project is completely done except for the bottom headlights. Those have not come in yet, but just from driving it out here, I can tell it is extremely bright. It is insane. You can just see here how bright all the lights are. And then you come around to the back, and we've got the 2 on the top pointing backwards, and then the 2 on the sides giving you more of a 360 lighting effect. So there is only about an 8-foot gap in lighting on each side. Everything else is completely lit up. We also put an LED light inside the tractor cab to light it up a little bit more. Basically, so when I'm talking to you guys in the tractor cab, you can see me better. So, Ben, what's your thoughts on the new tractor lights?
It's a lot brighter, and now you can actually see all the way around the tractor, so that's nice. I mean, except for the
8-foot blind spot.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal. And before it was a lot bigger, so yeah.
You mean the blind spot?
The blind spot, yes. The blind spot was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And the lights are brighter, so that means we can tint our windows.
Yes, guys, we are tinting the windows on the tractor, so stay tuned for that one. As far as the bottom headlights go, I'm not sure when those are coming in. They should be coming in soon, but I also had a shipment that was messed up, so it might be a little while yet, but it's 99% wrapped up. All I've got to do is pop those out, plug the new ones in, and they'll be good to go. The lighting improvement is significant. I don't know why Kubota does not do this out of the factory. That's my one gripe on the tractor, but a lot of the newer Kubotas are now coming out with LED lights. This one is 3.5 years old. So anyways, that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.